Evening, people. Evening. Hold on. Have we got the mic turned on? Nope. Let's turn the mic on. That might help. Evening. How are we doing, people? So we are back tonight live with round 4 of the DMK Mr. Bean Trophy League, or the Mini 65 League. So we're in the old school minis again. Round 4 tonight from Willow Springs. It's an absolute dust bowl here at Willow. You may have seen this in the old Chewit Mini racing as well. It's a favourite with those. Right, so let's have a look at points. Leading into round 4 then, Janio has got top spot at the minute with 149 points. Treviso in second with 129 points. We've got GRLM Podronsky, 115 points in third. We've got DMK Aldo in fourth with 113 points. RCMBE2 in fifth with 107 points. Got DMK Chalky in 6th with 105 points. We've got SVBL 2176 in 7th place. He's got himself 80 points on the board. Dazzler has got 73 points for 8th. VQS or VSQ 63 points. We've got Rob Scott at 12 in what is he? 11th with 34 points. Cutler 12th with 30 points. Got D4TC Marty with 24 points on the board. TRG Tatey, he's got 16 points. Old Crawler, it's got 13 points. We've got Ricky J with 9 points. He's feeling a bit poorly tonight. Joycey with 6 points, and Paddle Shifter 1 point on the board right at the back. So that's points up until round 4. Let's get ourselves in. Merch still available, people. T-shirts, stickers, hit me up, smoker@googlemail.com. Right, mainstream. Let's turn the sound on before we forget. Okay, quali started. Let's got drivers off track already. Again, difficult track here at Willow. It's an absolute dust bowl. I did say that if I don't see drivers going airborne at certain points on track, I'd be upset, because there are many opportunities to get the cars off the ground here. Oh, that must be qualifying starting. Marty, you're not racing tonight? Lobby just being reset then. Drivers peeling out of the pits. We'll stay on board with Podronsky. We'll do a lap with him. Everyone piling out then, just getting in each other's way a little bit on the exit of the pits. Let's go for a bit of chase cam. So into turn 1, nice fast 90 degree. Be carrying a lot more speed, obviously, in race conditions. Easy to run off circuit here into that sand. There's one of those jumps on the right there. You can hit that and get these cars absolutely launching. Into turn 2 then, big long sweeping right hander. Again, easy to get a couple of these little minis side by side through here, but easy to get it wrong if you carry a little bit too much speed on the exit. These minis not carrying that much speed, to be honest. Up the hill then towards the almost hairpin. See MBE2 looking for a way through. It is only an outlap, boys. Qualifying has just started. Over the top of the hill then, back down, full throttle down, or pretty much everywhere. Little lift through there, just trying to keep it on the grey stuff, not the brown stuff. Then onto this long back straight. Opportunities for overtaking if you're close enough, using that little bit of slipstream. MBE2 not close enough for that. So this last corner, long sweeping right hander, does tighten up right at the very end. Again, easy to get this one wrong if you're not expecting it. Again, these minis not carrying too much speed, but still, just here, tightens up. There you go, pushed all the way out to the left hand side of the circuit. Back onto this start finish straight. So not really a lot to this circuit, but a lot to take into account if you are behind the wheel. Like, again, carrying a lot more speed into turn 1 this time. Let's see how Podronsky gets on. Nice wide line on the way in. Has to have a little lift on the way out, just to is that just the car just bogging down. But onto these hot laps now. rust bucket of Sven up front. Oh, that was Sven. It looks like SLEN on the scores. Into this uphill section. Oh, Sven getting it all wrong. See, it's easy to do. Airborne Mini. Thank you, Sven. There you go. It's easy as it looks, you know, as what are they going? 81 miles an hour, fourth gear, 84, 85 miles an hour, 90. Full spank down here, then 95 miles an hour, 96. Will they hit a ton? Corner coming up, probably not. 98 miles an hour, just tickling 99 miles an hour in the Mini. Oh, it's flicking to 100. And this last tightening corner comes up almost to a ton then for Podronski. Oh, gets a wobble on the way out. So Rob Scott's going to be the first man to cross the line. Let's see what he puts in. 138.5 then gets pushed straight down though. Chalky comes through fastest so far. Old Crawler just pips him though. So Old Crawler currently on pole as he then runs himself off circuit. Oh, Airborne Mini. Oh. Come on, Old Crawler. So, pole sitting lap, but then decided to test out the off-roading capabilities. Chalky in second then. He's got himself a 137.9 here at Big Willow. Podronski third, 138.2. Treviso, he's got a 138.2 as well. RCMBE2, he's on a 138.3. Tatey in 6, 138.3 for him as well. Aldo in 7th, 138.3. Rob Scott in 8th. Oh, Marty is in the room. 138.5. D4TC just coming in the chat there saying hello. He's 9th at the minute, 139.001. Dazzler 10th. 139.3 for him. Janio has got 11th, 139.5 for him. Ricky J is 12th. Oof. It's a bit sideways. Ricky J 12th, 140.9 for him currently as he just gets himself back on circuit. Sven gets pushed down to 13th, then 144.7. Cutler 14th, 206.3. But new lap times coming in. Chalky just pipping the top at the minute then with a 137.4, almost half a second faster than Old Crawler's previous lap time. Just coming up to the line now though. Let's see, Old Crawler did go airborne though on that previous. Chasing Cutler down for a little bit of slipstream. DSC Broadcasting evening. Stays second. Unable to take that top spot back at the minute, Old Crawler. Gets this corner right this time though. So it's Chalky that currently sits atop at the minute. Pole position 37.4. Again, almost half a second faster than Old Crawler's previous time. Still chasing Cutler down at the minute then. Podronski holding that third. Treviso in the pits. I'm not sure if that was expected or unexpected. It could have been either. Get that last corner wrong, you can end up in the pits inadvertently. Fourth on the grid at the minute, no time on the board because he's been in the pits. RCMBE2 then 5th. Tatey 6th, Aldo 7th, just coming up to cross the line. Can they better these times? No, staying where they are. Chalky just comes out the pits, fresh set of tyres. Rob Scott in 8th in the Mawam Turbo. Down for the count, Marty 9th still. Nobody really moving up or down the field. Janio's got a bit of a glitch on tonight. Sven 11th. Oh, Ricky J's fallen down to 13th. That livery may be blinding him. Although it's black, it's holographic or something. Let's get ourselves on board with the little Mini then. Yeah, I don't miss driving those things. Chasing down RCMBE2, got a little bit of a toe down this back straight. It is an outlap, so it won't count for any kind of position. Not that he needs it at the minute. Currently sitting on pole. New times coming in though. Pjonski moves up the field. Rob Scott moves up the field as well. Pjonski drops into second then. Rob Scott third. Come out of this view, so Pjonski then gets a second, 1:37.878, still almost half a second behind Chalky. Rob Scott as well right behind him, 1:37.891, purple sectors from him. Pjonski getting that corner wrong. Getting that corner wrong as well for Pjonski, maybe just staying out of the way of Rob Scott. Looks like he's on quite a fast lap at the minute. He's got a timing line coming up. We'll keep an eye on it, see what it's going to say when he crosses that. Is it going to be purple? Coming up now. 0.136 down. Can he make it up around this final corner? It's got to be super smooth round here. Can he get himself faster than that 1:37? Again, he was putting in little purple times. We'll see what he's got. Treviso getting a bit of a toe off him down this start-finish straight as well. No, he moves down. Treviso goes quicker though. 1:37.8. He throws himself into second. Just under 0.4 of a second faster than Chalky. Pjonski's got that final corner wrong. And there we go. Qualifying done. And unless anybody goes faster now, it is going to be Chalky who sits himself on pole for race 1. Treviso gets second then, Pjonski in third, Rob Scott fourth, Old Crawler in fifth, Cutler sixth. Oh, he's coming up to the line. Can he go quicker? No, stays in sixth. So Old Crawler, can he go quicker? No, stays fifth, Cutler sixth then. RCMBE2 in seventh, Tatey in eighth, Aldo ninth. Janio 10th, down for the count. Marty gets shut down to 11th. Sven in 12th. Dazzler in 13th. And I think that was Ricky J at the back. 14th. Let's have a quick shufty at those then. So Chalky on pole. Treviso second. Pjonski third. Rob Scott fourth. Odd Crawler 5th. Cutler 6th. RCMB2 7th. Tatey in 8th. Aldo 9th. Janio 10th. Marty in 11th. Sven in 12th. Dazzler in 13th. And poor Ricky J in 14th. Right at the end, Treviso. Nice. Right at the end. Popped in a little second. Go on. Let me in. Let me in. Give me binoculars. There we go. So, race 1 then. What's the format tonight? Have we got 20, 15 and 10 minute race format again? Softs, hards and mediums to be used. Chalky then on pole. Treviso second. Pajonsky in third. Slow start, nobody getting it wrong, no false starts. Down towards turn 1 they go then, 90-degree left-hander coming up. Let's just see if everybody keeps it on circuit through there. Again, they're not carrying as much speed as they would be after a full length start-finish straight. So Chalky leads then, Treviso holds second, Pajonsky staying in that third, Treviso looking dangerous down towards turn 3. Not quite up the inside, oh yes he is, just up the inside. Side by side with Chalky, gets himself through at the hairpin, oh no, he's had to run himself a little bit wide. Chalky gets back through, Treviso closes the door, but has Chalky run wide on the exit? He has, Treviso comes back at him. Battle for first on this first lap. Ooh, a little bit of door banging through there. Oh, Rob Scott gets sent. Cutler almost off track as well. Rob Scott back on, almost taken out. I'm not sure who that was actually. Pajonsky gets himself through up into the lead almost. Oh, he has squidged his way in between Chalky and Treviso. Board with Pajonsky then around this final corner. Treviso just gets himself through. Both drivers keeping it on. It's a good move by Treviso. Chalky unable to gain that advantage through there either. Pajonsky closes up. Treviso keeping that Mini right where he needs to into turn 1. Track as well. Pajonsky closes up into turn 2. Again, Treviso is going to make him run around the outside. Can Pajonsky cut back in? No, but all over the tail of him. Can he get up the left-hand side like Treviso did? No, Treviso shuts that door right off. And he's going to make him run around the outside into this uphill section. A little wobble on from both drivers. There's Chalky as well, comes through, gives Pajonsky a little nudge. Got drivers off all over the place behind. Oh my god, it's chaos. Janio just drives himself off circuit as well. What's going on? Big pile of drivers getting it wrong then at the end of, the middle of lap 2. Treviso gets himself back into race lead. Chalky second then, Pajonsky third, Old Crawler 4th. Janio in 5th. Big gap then back to Rob Scott, who was off circuit, but now back on 2.7 seconds behind that leading pack of 5. Being chased down by Cutler, who's under his own threat at the minute from Dazzler behind in 8th, looking to run around the outside on this long final corner. Dazzler, Cutler's not going to make that easy for you, I can tell you that. Holds the line onto this start finish straight though. Marty, a little bit of bump drafting maybe down the start finish straight, looking for a way through. Come on cameras, keep up. Dazzler does get his way through then. Marty follows him into turn 1 on board with Cutler then. Whoa, Dazzler's run himself off circuit. Can he get himself back on safely? Yes, but that's slowed him right down. Sven's all over his tail now, coming around at turn 2, runs around the outside. Cutler's having a look back up the inside of Marty in the out on the exit of turn 2. Out breaks Marty up the hill. Can he keep it on track? Yes, just closes up on Rob Scott as well in that corner there. Thrashes it back down the hill then, back up front. Let's go and see. It is still pretty close. Old Crawler's moshed his way through there as well. He's got himself in front of Pajonsky. He's into 3rd. Treviso still leads, but for how long? Chalky looking to run around the outside through turn 1. Treviso hooks that inside line. Old Crawler and Pajonsky side by side through here as well. That is Treviso that's going to hold on to the lead through here. Oh, Crawler just holds on to that third as well, but Pajonski's all over the back of him. Janio's still in with a chance here. He's just 0.8 of a second back. He has managed to keep himself closing in on these top four. They're still battling for these positions as well. Chalky looking to run around the outside of Treviso again. Down towards this tricky turn 2. All getting close together again. Cutler having a look at old Crawler. Left the door open a little bit. Top four neck and neck then as they head into this uphill hairpin section. Pajonski has a look at Chalky. Didn't quite work out for him. Old Crawler's got through. And that has allowed Janio to get himself right involved in this fight now. It's a real ding-dong battle for first now. 5 drivers involved. Cutler and Rob Scott slowly closing up on these drivers as well. Pajonski again has a little sweep down the inside of old Crawler. Using the slipstream of old Crawler to close back up as well. Are they closing in on the top 2? No, they're still battling for this top spot. Now it's Pajonski just keeping that Mini in the right place right here. Old Crawler, oh, a little bit of a wobble. Bit of a love tap coming out of the exit there. They're going to be 3 wide almost when they come into turn 1. Janio gets a run down the inside of both of these drivers on the exit of that final corner. Chalky then gets a move done on Treviso as well. Takes the lead of the race if he can keep it on circuit. Yes, he can. Oh, Pajonski gets bullied out of that position. Old Crawler through, Janio through. Cutler 3.6 seconds back. Sven's managed to make his way through as well there. So Cutler in 6. 3.5 back from that top 5 pack. Sven 7th. He's got Rob Scott for company though right behind him. Having a look into turn 3. Almost pushing him around that corner, Sven. Aldo in 9th, then Dazzler 10th. We've got Tatey 11th, Marty in 12th, RC MBE 2 in 13th, and Ricky J. Oh, Ricky J with an almost airborne Mini in 14th. Oh, he was closing up on RC MBE 2 then. Chalky then holds this lead this lap. Treviso gives him a little shove. Nowhere for him to go. May as well help him around this corner. Chalky left the door open. No, he cuts back across. Doesn't allow Treviso a look. He's going to hug the... no, he's not. Thought he was going to hug the inside line there, but he's not. He's dropped over to the outside looking for the racing line. Pajonski's... Sorry, Janio. I didn't see Janio. Tucked right in front of Pajonski. It's Janio in 3rd. Pajonski in 4th. Old Crawler in 5th. Cutler 6th, Sven 7th, Rob Scott 8th, Aldo and Dazzler having a bit of a punch up for 9th at the minute. Tatey and Mart as well, both having a go. Fights all over the place on the circuit. RC MBE 2 having a little race of his own, unfortunately so is Ricky J. Chalky then wide into the hairpin, cuts back across. Has he gone too far? No, he keeps it on circuit. It's a slow exit though. Treviso looking to make a move, but difficult to get past through there. Janio dips a wheel on the sand, but keeps it pointing in the right direction. Top 5 starting to split up a little bit now then. Chalky and Treviso not so much. Attached currently. Janio into that 3rd position then. Absolutely bumper to bumper these two. So he is bump drafting a little bit, just nudging Chalky down the road. Trying to get them as far away from Janio and that chasing pack as possible. Obviously there's an opportunity for a position, I'm sure he'll go for it. There's quite a good run on Chalky up here, but again just gives them a little nudge down the road. They are starting to pull a gap now then, 2.3 seconds away from that chasing pack. Janio just leading them through in that pink and blue, I was going to say Yakuza livery, but it's not a Yakuza, it's anime. I knew it was something Japanese. Could have been sushi livery, could have been anything. Chalky then gets a little bit of air between himself and Treviso. Only 0.4 of a second, but that's enough just to keep him out of danger into this final corner. Still within that slipstream range though, Treviso will slowly close back up on Chalky, especially down this start-finish straight. Different lines on the way through this corner. Treviso closes right up, takes about 2/10 out of Chalky down there. Chalky knows he's carrying a lot of speed, he's going to make him run to the outside of this circuit. He runs himself back across to make it as difficult as possible for Treviso to go for the move. And holds that position again, goes to the defensive line. Tactic this time. Treviso gets a wing up the inside of Chalky, but it's not enough. Again, just gets that little bit of air between them on the top of the hill there, Chalky. Both drivers getting a wobble on through there. Gaps still pretty big behind, 2.2 seconds. Let's go and see what else is happening on circuit. So Chalky leading then by 0.4 of a second. Treviso second, right behind him. Janio then under threat for that third though. Pajonski right behind him around this final corner. Old Crawler in fifth, he's fallen back a little bit, 2.1 seconds. Cutler still in no position to attack at the minute, 3.7 seconds behind him. Rob Scott's got himself back up into 7th, past Sven, 4.3 back from Cutler, but less than a second in front of Sven, so Sven's still going to get a bit of a tow down the start-finish straight, sitting in 8th at the minute. Dazzler in 9th, 1.5 seconds behind him. He's got Aldo and Marty less than a second back. Tatey's not too far off the back of him either, in 12th. RC MBE2 not been able to close that gap up on these guys, so 5.8 seconds behind in 13th. And Ricky J's just had a terrible night, 14.5 seconds down, and he's been off track and airborne and all sorts of things. Chalky continues to lead though, 14 minutes in. Again, different lines into this hairpin, but Chalky does seem to hold it through there. Janio has managed to hold on to that third as well. Thought Pajonski was all over him. Thought he was going to get him on that start-finish straight, but he's managed to hold on to it. Old Crawler falls a little bit further back. Cutler's made a little mistake somewhere as well. He's now 5.9 seconds back. Brings himself a little closer to this battle here between Rob Scott and Sven, who've managed to close themselves back up again. Two seconds behind Cutler. Can they close the gap? Will they work together to try and close that gap, or will they still battle for position? work together, look. Sven giving Rob Scott a little dink in the rear just to send him a little bit faster down the road, and then continue to use his slipstream while he's travelling faster to pull him towards Cutler as well. Whoa, carrying too much speed through there though, Rob Scott. Got himself back on track, but that's probably going to give Sven the advantage through turn 2. I think Rob Scott's kind of given a little flash of the light, say thank you, but you go, holding you up now. So Sven on the chase then, looking for that position off of Cutler. 1.7 seconds behind him now. He is starting to close that gap up. Dips a wheel on the sand on the way into turn 3. Over the hill, gap back up to 2 seconds now. Old Crawler just over the brow of the hill, holding 5th. 4.8 seconds behind Pajonski though. Pajonski and Janio working together now to try and close the gap back up on Treviso and Chalky. 16 minutes in, 4 minutes left. Chalky and Treviso again still working together down there. And when are they going to start battling for position? So if you're listening to any racing last night from me, I lied. It's this is not the final round. We've got one more week in Sardegna, which will be after Christmas, I think. Nobody's going to want to race Christmas Day. Chalky then holding that first position. Treviso, these two are kind of working together. Janio and Pajonski have been doing a little bit of that as well to try and close the gaps back up. Just been too quick tonight so far. Oh, Chalky gets it wrong. Oh, he's gone airborne. That slowed the pair of them down. Treviso's had to put a big foot of brake on there. Here comes Janio and Pajonski closing up on these two, carrying all the speed over the brow of the hill. This is going to turn into a right punch up then at the end. 2.5 minutes left. It's a four-way fight for first. Everybody got a little bit of slipstream then along this back straight. Perfect time for Janio and Pajonski to pick these two up as well. Seconds between the top four then, on board with Pajonski. He's 0.7 seconds behind Janio. Everybody will be getting a tow except Treviso at the minute. Not closing up as much as he'd like. Pajonski. Janio benefiting the most down that start finish straight. Closes right up on Chalky. Into turn 2, just 0.3 of a second behind Chalky, not too far off the back of Treviso either. Pajonski's just got to be careful he doesn't lose these three, miss the opportunity of a podium position. New Year's Day DSC broadcasting, just saying, that's fine with me. Almost out of that tow range, 0.9 of a second. Top three really close together now. Oh, Janio's run himself off circuit. Has that cost him? It's cost him to Pajonski. He gets that tow back along this back straight, closes up pretty fast on Janio as well, brings himself closer to the fight. 30 seconds left on the clock then. Let's get ourselves on board. They won't will they see another lap? 25 seconds. Yes, I think these four probably will. On to this start finish straight now then. Even able to take that position off of Treviso yet, so they do cross the line to get that extra lap. Let's see who else gets an extra lap. Oh, I've gone too far. Old Crawler doesn't get an extra lap, so it is just that top 4 then. So Old Crawler takes 5th, Rob Scott's going to come home 6th, Dazzler 7th, Marty in 8th, Sven comes home in 9th, Aldo 10th, Tatey 11th. What happened to Cutler? Ended up in 12th position. RC MBE2 takes 13th, and Ricky J is going to take 14th position. Again, not been the best of nights for Ricky J. Let's get back on board. Top 4 then, absolute door basher going over the top of the hill. Oh, Chalky's gone sideways. He's managed to gather it back up, but that's put him at the back of that pack. Broken the back up as well. Onto this long back straight. Treviso half a second lead as they hit this long straight. That's a terrible view, PlayStation. Chalky then full second behind Bajonski. It's looking good for Treviso. I don't think Janio's going to be able to get the run on him down this start-finish straight. Completely different line on the way through there for all 3 drivers. Bajonski taking a different line as well. But it is still looking good for Treviso. Janio is closing up, but it is not going to be enough before he crosses the line. So it is Treviso that's going to take the win in race 1. Janio 2nd, Bajonski 3rd, and Chalky 4th. And again, we've seen everybody else cross the line. Whew. It's getting a bit close there, isn't it? Treviso takes the win though. So 15-minute race, reverse grid coming up. What can they do from the back of the pack? Medium tyres as well, I think, for this one. Same circuit, less grip. And then we go on to the hards. That was a good race up front, Chalky and Treviso. Again, although they were working together, you know, it was they were still racing. They still had to worry about those 2 drivers behind, Janio and Bajonski. Again, they came right back into it on that final lap. Have we got stuff in the chat? What's happening in the chat? Nothing. Okay. Alright. Okay. So there you go. Yes. New Year's Day then. DSC Broadcasting just coming in the YouTube chat then. For the final round, Sardegna, what is it? Sardegna reverse track A, C, F, what is it? There's too many of those, especially the Sardegnas. It is Sardegna Road Track C2 reverse. That's the final round. Again, New Year's Day for that one. We're not going to be doing Christmas Day. I think we've already got drivers out on circuit, just having a little runabout with those medium tyres, get a feel for them. .45 start just coming in the chat then. Maybe 8:46 for you lot. 30-second delay. Lobby just being reset then, drivers getting themselves back on circuit. We'll just get ourselves in so we don't miss the start. Only a couple of minutes. Old Crawler, you're on the wrong tyres, old Crawler. And RCMBE too. And Chalky. Jeez. Last lap jitters. Oh no, Chalky. What happened, Chalky? That's not nice, DSC broadcasting. All came to a bit of a head though over the brow of the hill at the hairpin. That's shiny. Look at that thing. It's like it's been sat under a tree as well. That's got to be cheating, Sven. I'm sure of it. Yeah, there's Ricky J's, look. His overalls don't help either, bright pink. Chomsky with the big wing on. That's got to be cheating as well, I think. Tatey's still in the pits. Marty's still in the pits. Rob Scott's not on the track. The Mawam Turbo. Oh, Marty's come out of the pits. Plain red for Marty. There is the Mr. Bean special. Chalky did say if he could get an armchair bolted on the top of that thing, he would do, just for the hell of it. There's the sushi livery. Racing Miko. I'm sure that's probably how you meant to say it. She probably says it as well. Or them. Whatever they are. That's a shiny Dazzler. We're hoping some might roof out on the hairpin. Well, you know, there was a couple of moments of airborneness. Now they're on less grippy tyres. Anything could happen. Let me drink some probably cold coffee. That's still doable. Cold coffee's not a real thing. Someone's tricked you lot into buying it. Oh, Treviso. Yes, Treviso. That's what I'm talking about. He hit the fourth wall though. It ended up stopping him dead. But that's what we want. Some airborneness. So. Marty almost getting it wrong through there, and he had some more airborneness from Marty. That's a prime corner for it as well. Ricky J's just taking shortcuts, which has the indicator on as well. Sven's leaving parts of his Mini behind. Those little wheels go, look. into the pits. Oh, I thought you were into the pits, airborne for Pajonski, I think. That's what we needed. Sven, come on, miss the corner. Damn you, there's a great big ramp into the pits. He's decided to rip the handbrake on across the line, somebody has. I think we're about to get a second race underway though, we're a little bit late, so it's supposed to be 45, it's saying 47 on my clock now. Someone's having too much fun as we just saw Rob Scott going 100 miles an hour off the circuit. Thought he was going to go and take out an air balloon, but we are here for race 2 then. Let's get ourselves up front. Ricky J then, reverse grid, leads us away for race 2. Again, medium tyres on board for everybody, or they should have. Everybody getting away well. J then leads us down towards turn 1, RC MBE 2, looking for that inside line, but I don't think he's close enough. Ooh, maybe he is. Ricky J giving him plenty of room through there. RC MBE 2 might be able to squeeze through here, get himself up the outside into turn 2. Not quite. Ricky J then holds that inside line, keeps the lead. RC MBE 2 second, Tatey in third, Marty fourth, Aldo fifth. Cutler 6th, Dazzler in 7th, Sven in 8th, Rob Scott 9th, looking for positions. Chalky having a little wobble into turn 3, almost catching Rob Scott through there. Oh, Ricky J's got it wrong. He's got a little nip from Dazzler on the way through there as well. Oh, 3 wide through there. Chalky, old crawler. Oh, Sven's run himself off circuit around the hairpin as well. A few drivers off track then. J only just getting himself back on circuit. Terrible night for Ricky J. Not even airborne. RC MBE 2 then into the lead. Tatey is second. Marty all over the back of him for that second position though around this last corner. Gets a little move up the inside as well, Marty. Can Tatey carry the speed round? I don't think he can. Marty's probably going to take this position off him. Gets himself into that second position then, right behind RC MBE 2 on the exit of that final corner. Actually going for the move. Come on, give me different views. That's the one I want. Tatey as well, having for a little look on RC MBE 2 into turn 1. Cutler right there. Oh, we've got 3 drivers off circuit. Cutler's gone airborne. Got himself back on circuit pretty cleanly as well. Next to Aldo, he's going to be running slow out of that corner. You can see drivers just piling their way past him now, unfortunately. That gives a little bit of breathing room to Marty and RC MBE 2 then up towards this hairpin. I do just want to get myself on board. Oh, Rob Scott's just been sent. I just saw his car going sideways. Chaos already in race 2. There is Rob Scott just getting himself back on circuit, a long way down, 12th, 13th now. Just Ricky J left behind him. I have no idea what happened there, just saw Rob Scott backwards and not pointing the right way. MBE 2 then gets a little bit of a break. He's got almost a second between himself and Marty. Marty's got Dazzler for company right behind him in this final corner. He now has a look at the inside. Marty's trying to carry the speed through this time, but Dazzler switches and gets that one off of him. Again, now can Marty get the run on him down this start-finish straight? Still working together. Close that gap back up on RC MBE 2. That's all it's about. Don't let him escape. Janio 4th, then Sven 5th. Oof, Treviso and Aldo compiling through. Cutler's looking for a way through there as well. 4-way battle here. Oh, Treviso gets sent. Sven gets sent. Aldo through. Cutler through. Carrying too much speed through turn 1. Can't get that many cars through that corner. Tatey looking to get past Sven as well. Side by side through there. I think Tatey's going to carry the speed through. He does. Gets himself in front as they come up towards this hairpin. Sven then drops down to 8th. Treviso 9th. Chalky in 10th. Old Crawler 11th. Podronsky in 12th. 8.2 seconds back himself. Rob Scott 13th. 6.3 back. And Ricky J 2 seconds back as well. Somebody else is off circuit though. There's yellow flags somewhere. RCMBE2 then still holding the lead. That is the worst view, PlayStation. Marty right behind him. Dazzler's gone. I don't know where Dazzler's gone. But it's now Janio into 3rd position. Can't even see Dazzler on the score sheet at the minute. Marty then right behind RCMBE2. Are they going to work together? Is he going to go for the move? It looks like he's going for the move. Moves over to the right hand side of the circuit. Carries a little bit more speed than RCMBE2. Is it enough to get him into turn 1 though? No, it's not. RCMBE2 holds onto it through there. Keeps the line. Marty has to settle for 2nd. Janio closes up on the pair of them. And then if we drop further back, we've got a good battle for 4th at the minute. We've got Tatey, Aldo and Cutler all having a ding-dong for that one. Sven's trying to close that gap back up as well. He's back up into 7th. Treviso 8th. Chalky 9th. Crawler in 10th. Marty making his way into 3rd. Sorry, Janio into 2nd. Oh, we've got tyres squeeching. Sven's got it a little bit wrong through there. Slowed him right down and run into the hairpin. These 3 drivers behind are going to have an attack now then. Treviso, Old Crawler. Oh, Old Crawler just keeping it on track. Chalky closing up on Sven. Dazzler's all the way down in 12th. What happened, Dazzler? You got sent to oblivion somewhere, didn't you? Those probably turn 1 where you can't even get yourself back, sorry, the final corner where you can't get yourself back on circuit. Ricky J 13th then at 10.2 seconds down. Janio's on an absolute stomp here. He was a fair way back from Marty in 3rd. He's managed to slingshot past him and now goes for a little bit of a move on RCMBE2. Go Racing does get his way through into top spot. Now, can he get a gap from RCMBE2? Is RCMBE2 just going to be able to stick with him? Marty's brought himself back into this fight as well, just 0.3 of a second down. Quarter of a second between 1st and 2nd, heading into this hairpin section. Janio with the advantage, Marty keeping it right there with him. Lines through the hairpin for a lot of these drivers. Janio winning out. 0.2 of a second he gains through there. 0.4 of a second he gains through there. And still gaining. Marty as well gets a good run on RCMBE2, but decides he's going to work with RCMBE2. Close that gap back up onto Janio. Almost out of slipstream range here as well for these two. Not anymore, working together then to close that gap back up. 0.8 of a second between them. 1st and 2nd, that is. There's absolutely nothing between Marty and RCMBE2. They may as well be the same mini. Look at that little bit of bump drafting around that final corner, just pushing them so much closer to Janio. It was 0.8, 0.9 of a second. Now it's 0.4 and they're still closing. Got the toe, they're bump drafting as well. Oh, they're both going to go for the move here on Janio. Janio switches to the inside line. Oh, there's chaos between the 2 red minis. RCMBE2 goes for the move around the other side of Janio, but it caught Marty out. There's a little bit of a fender bender between the 2, and that's put RCMBE2 now at threat of dropping off for these 2. 7th then, half a second from Marty, 0.9 back to RCMBE2. Again, just got to be careful he doesn't lose that toe. Just got to really push this Mini now. Aldo up into 4th, positions changing all over the place. Tatey 5th, Chalky in 6th, Treviso 7th, Sven in 8th, oof, Cutler 9th. A little bit of door banging between himself and Old Crawler. Old Crawler in 10th, Bajonski 11th. A little way back, got Dazzler closing up on him as well, just 1.4 seconds behind him. Ricky J 11.9 seconds down, unfortunately. Janio then leading still, 0.8 of a second. Top 3 broken right apart now then. RCMBE2 well out of slipstream range, 1.9 seconds back now. Oh, gone too far. Can Janio break that little toe? So he's still got about 0.8. Oh no, it's going to be about 0.7 by the time they hit turn 1. Marty's closing back up on him. Got about 0.6. Still want to catch this battle here. Chalky, Treviso, Tatey, Cutler, Sven. Crawler was right involved with this, but he's fallen off a little bit, 1.6 seconds down. Cutler and Sven almost side by side into the uphill section at the hairpin. Ooh, sideways for Cutler. Keeps it on circuit. Sven holds on to that position. Tatey gets tangled up, almost runs himself off circuit through there. Gets hunted down by Sven and Cutler for that 7th position. Up front we've got Aldo under threat for his 4th. Chalky having a little look up the inside. Treviso's going to try and follow him through. Aldo slots himself back in behind Chalky though. Will be close down that start-finish straight. Sven then has a go at Tatey. Cutler closes up on the pair of them on the way out of this final corner. Has he got a good enough run? He's run himself off circuit, unfortunately. Gets himself back on. Doesn't lose too much time. Be careful that he doesn't get those dirty tyres on the way into turn 1. No problem, mate, no problem. How's our Ricky doing? Not well tonight. He's been last in both races so far. Well, he was last in first race and he's at the back of the pack at the minute. He's not feeling well. Sven then 8th. Cutler 9th. Old Crawler in 10th. Bajonski 11th. Dazzler 12th right behind him. And there's poor old Ricky J, 14.3 seconds down. Again, he's been off circuit. Was it turn... oh. He's been off circuit, look. Janio then breaks that toe, 1.4 seconds up front. Marty not been able to stick with him. So about 2 minutes left in this one. Janio with 1.5 seconds lead then, pulling out time over Marty. Cars in the background kicking up the dirt. RCMBE2 in 3rd position, still 1.3 seconds behind Marty, also not in the slipstream range. Chalky in 4th, doing alright. He's managed to get his way through the field. Treviso 5th. They might have to settle for these positions. I don't think they're going to close up on the top 3. Aldo in 6th, Tatey 7th. Cutler 8th, Old Crawler 9th, Sven in 10th. He's dropped down, lost that position to Cutler and Old Crawler. Bajonski under threat now from Dazzler right behind him. Coming up towards final laps here. Ricky J 13th. Oh, he's been off circuit again. 26 seconds down, unfortunately. Janio's found a little bit more time, 1.6 seconds up front. He's liking the mediums. Marty's not been able to close the gap. RCMBE has been able to close the gap a little bit. He's taken about 0.4 of a second out of Marty. Don't think it's going to be enough to close the gap before checkered flag. 40 seconds left on the race timer then. Janio's just got to get it around this final corner without spitting it off circuit right at the very end. This is going to be final lap then if it is a 15-minute race. Seconds, not even out of the final corner then, but Janio has got 1.8 seconds as he enters this start-finish straight. 2 seconds to go. He's not going to cross the line. This is going to be final lap then. Janio is going to take the win in race 2 here tonight. There he goes. Marty, good effort, comes home in second. RCMBE 2, also great race in third. Treviso, oof, Swaps manages to grab a fourth. Chalky's not having it, has a little look, but Treviso does take fourth. Chalky takes fifth. Aldo sixth. Tatey seventh. Cutler's going to come home in eighth position. Old Crawler takes ninth. Sven in 10th. Pajonsky backwards for 11th. Dazzler backwards also for 12th. Ricky J might not even see him finish the race, unfortunately. He's given us a weave. He's given us a weave. Unless he's falling over at the wheel. You drunk, Ricky J? Will he finish? Will he finish? 50 seconds down from race leader to the start finish straight. We are going to see him finish. Ricky J then, little bit of sand blasting right at the end. Crosses the line for 13th off the circuit. There you go. Race 2 done and dusted. So we've had the soft tyres for the 20-minute race. We've had the medium tyres for a 15-minute race. And now we've got... Oh, lost my pad for a minute. It was on my leg. Now we've got a 10-minute race with the hard tyres. So... you've seen the difference between the softs and the mediums. Obviously, a few more cars off circuit more often in race 2 with the mediums. And now we go to an even less grippy tyre, the hard tyre, on these tricky minis in these dirty, dusty conditions. This will be fun. Oh, Pajonsky hit a curb. Sent him. Oh, we may have just lost Cutler. Oh, did Pajonsky hit a curb and take out Chalky? Possibly, that's what it looks like in the chat. Yeah, and Treviso, well recovered. Where did you end up? Let me look at those results. Takes fourth. So Janio, I've got to give it to Janio. He sort of came out of nowhere, really. Took the win. I say came out of nowhere. He suddenly appeared in sort of third position where there should have been other drivers, and just decided to decimate these two and take the win. So Marty in second, RCMBE 2 in third, Treviso fourth, again great drive, Chalky fifth, again great drive, Aldo sixth, Tatey seventh, Cutler in eighth, Old Crawler in ninth, Sven in 10th, Pajonsky in 11th, Dazzler 12th, Ricky J 13th. Oh, did we lose Rob Scott as well? Oh, Rob Scott. That's a shame. So race 3 then coming up again, 10 minutes, another reverse grid. So whatever the results were of this race, they get reversed. So it's gonna be Ricky J at the front again, unfortunately. Got the hairpin wrong. Almost took out Dazzler, or Dazzler ended up helping him out, I think. Helping him out off circuit. So yes, out on the hard tyres. Oh, just as we go in, we get kicked out. There we go. Drivers getting those few precious practice laps in on the hard tyres. Totally different feel to what we've just been on. It's been a hard push race, so there will be pushing again in this final race, and obviously with those racing hards, might make it a little bit more tricky to go for those moves. Full race pace now. Let's see how they get on through the hairpin. Dazzler leading us into that one. A little bit wide through there, just leaves the door open for Treviso, but again this is just a little practice session. Nobody running off circuit yet, okay. Well with them so far then. Ricky J, there he is. How's he going to get on in race 3 tonight? Unfortunately, he ended up at the back of the pack in race 1. He got sent on this very corner. Well, he got it slightly wrong. He went a bit wide through this corner. And sort of, you know, tried to recover. Oh, there he is again. Tried to recover a bit like that, and ended up firing himself across circuit. And he was a long way down by the time he managed to get that thing pointing in a straight line and back on track. So unfortunately, ended up at the back of the pack in race 2 as well. So he starts race 3 from the front again. Let's hope he has a bit of a cleaner race. Poor Ricky J. So lost a couple of drivers then by the looks of it. We've lost Rob Scott and we've lost a Cutler. I think, unless either of them have come back in the room. I don't think they have. Nope. So, did we get a call when race 3 was going to start? I didn't see one in the chat. I'm sure it won't be long. I'll see MBE2. That's cheating. You've got racing softs on. The last thing you want to have to do is put a pit stop in a 10-minute race. Other drivers are going to wonder why you'll come firing him past them at 50 miles an hour faster. Oh, almost caught you, Ricky J. almost caught you off circuit. Trying to ramp that then, I know it. Two wheels on the sand through there as well for Ricky. Exploring those track limits. That is the worst view, PlayStation, you've ever given me. Look at it. I know sometimes it's delayed, but at least it catches up and there's a car on track. That's ridiculous. Sven's testing the off-road capabilities out. Shedding a bit more weight off that Mini, no doubt. Surprised that bumper's managed to hold out for this many rounds. Right, this is the corner where people like to get it airborne. Off circuit and oof, off this, oh, you can't see it quite. Off this little lump you'll just see now. Can't really see it through there, unfortunately. End up all the way over here. RC MBE2's changed his tyres. It's not cheating. Here we go then, race 3 about to get underway again. 10 minutes, hard tyres, reverse grid from race 2 results. Ricky J going to lead us away again. Dazzler in second, Pajonsky in third. Lost a couple of drivers for this race. Still plenty of drivers on circuit. Race 3 just about to get underway then. Again, good start by everybody. Ricky J, I think he's made the decision. He's not getting involved in any of this. He's got his indicator on. He's slowed right down. He's staying off the racing line. He's just allowing the other drivers to funnel their way through. Letting off the throttle, look, just letting them all funnel past. He's only got Janio left behind him. Now he can do what he wants, Ricky J. Well, to a degree. So that gives Pajonsky the lead of the race as we head into the hairpin at turn 1. Lap 1, sorry. Oh, a little bit slow through there. Dazzler has a little look around the inside on the run in, around the outside on the run out. Oh, we've got drivers having a wobble behind as well. Hard tyres, maybe catching a few of these drivers out again. Dazzler gets his way into the lead of the race though. Pajonsky second. Catch-up camera. Old Crawler in third then. Sven in fourth. Chalky in fifth. Aldo sixth. Treviso seventh. Marty eighth. Janio moving up the field into ninth. Finding the gaps here. Janio looking for a way through. RCMBE2 in 10th. Tatey in 11th. Ricky J hanging on to the back of the pack in 12th at the minute. Dazzler still leads, Pajonsky right on him though as they hit this start-finish straight. Full race pace then down towards turn 1 now. Hard tyres on. Will they get their braking points right? Are we going to see drivers fire themselves off into the sandpit? Old Crawler and Sven looking to close up on this long start-finish straight. Four-way battle for first, then Old Crawler dips a wheel on the sand. Sven has a look up the inside into turn 2. Almost pushing Old Crawler off circuit. Pajonsky's battling with Dazzler for first. I'm not sure who's going to win this one on the run out of this corner. It is going to be Pajonsky. Sven though having a good fight with Dazzler now as well. A little bit of a door left open. Oh my god. Dazzler's just gone absolutely airborne. Sven's been taken out as well. That leaves Pajonsky in the lead. I just saw Dazzler take off, literally. In a bottom of the screen. Treviso then in second, Chalky in third, Old Crawler in fourth now. Oh, Janio squeezes his way through into fourth, puts his Old Crawler down, does he? He has just managed to get himself past Old Crawler into fifth then. RCMBE2 in sixth, Aldo seventh, Marty in eighth, Ricky J up into ninth, Tatey. Looks like Tatey might have been tangled up in that as well. He's down in 10th, Sven in 11th, Dazzler in 12th. A long way down for those three. So yeah, maybe Tatey got tangled up in that as well. I saw Sven go off circuit and I saw Dazzler. I didn't see Tatey. Pajonsky then does get himself, he already was in full, sorry. Treviso chasing him down though, Chalky and Janio. Janio's pushing Chalky down the circuit towards those top two into turn one then. Top 7 drivers pretty close together. Pajonsky very fast through there. Chalky, flipping neck, Chalky and Janio come firing into this mix. Nearly 3 wide on the way through turn 2. Treviso's just holding second. Janio gets himself into third position. Chalky fourth. Janio, great result in race 1. Looking for a great result in race 2 as well. Door banging with Treviso over the hill. Needs to hold that line. Still just side by side. No, he's not. He's lost out. Treviso holds on to that spot. All this battling is all working in Pajonsky's favour at the minute. He's almost got a second gap between him and Treviso. We're going to see Janio and everybody else work together to close the gaps back up. Pajonsky then does get a second. Janio, Treviso and now Chalky bumper to bumper around this last corner. RCMBE2 closing up as well. Again, any battling these guys do will just allow other drivers to close up on them. Again, Chalky looking dangerous side by side with Treviso. Janio goes up the other side. There's 3 wide as they head down towards turn 1. Chalky gets through, Janio gets through, Treviso gets pushed down to 4th position. RCMBE2 right behind him has another look back up the inside of Janio into turn 2 then. Treviso has left the door wide open. RCMBE2's coming through to have that position off him. So gains 1, loses 1 at Treviso. And he's still got Janio right behind him. Crawler has closed that gap as well. This battling has just allowed these 3. Oh! Ooh! Janio gets that corner wrong. Let's put him a long way down. Marty comes through. Janio all the way down to 8th position. He's got a damn good battle on his hand. Or he's not got much of a battle on his hand then. He's 6 minutes in. He's not going to be able to close the gap with those drivers up front. He's going to get himself back past Marty though. He's just made a mistake around that corner. Had just brought Old Crawler, Aldo into that fight. So Pajonsky still leads then. Chalky brings that gap down a little bit to 0.6 of a second. RCMBE2 also into third, 0.5 of a second behind him. Fastest lap on board for RCMBE2 as well. Treviso holding 4th. Old Crawlers are going to make short work of that though, already looking around the outside at turn 1. Aldo tucked into the slipstream, looking for that position as well. Old Crawler side by side with Treviso then down towards turn 1. There is Aldo just looking for any kind of gap or mistake from anybody. Ooh, Treviso gets a nudge onto the side of Old Crawler. Oh, they're having a good old ding dong through there as well. Looking for the line. Aldo again just waiting in the background. Any gap, any mistake. Janio 7th then looking to close back up. Marty 8th. Ricky J hanging on in 9th at the minute. Tatey 10.9 seconds behind him. Dazzler 7.7 seconds back from him. And Sven, looks like Sven's been off circuit somewhere. He's 6.1 seconds down. He was with Tatey and Dazzler. Maybe another mistake for Sven. Podjonski then, that lead gone completely. Podjonski less than a second, not even a tenth at the minute between himself and Chalky. Chalky might even take the lead. He's got the inside line down towards this final corner. RCMBE2 looking for that position as well. Podjonski then trying to carry the speed around the outside of Chalky. Can't do it. On board with third place then Chalky. Bumper to bumper action down here. All three working together. Podjonski swings out to look for the move on Chalky. Almost gets tangled up with RCMBE2, looking to run around the outside at turn 1. A little bit of contact that slowed him down. RCMBE2 is going to look for that position and gets it. Podjonski has to slot himself back into third, unfortunately. Now they can't RCMBE2 close the gap up. There's position changes going on behind as well. Old Crawler is up into 4th. Aldo is 5th. Treviso is now 6th. Janio not too far off the back of them, just 1.4 seconds in 7th. He's dragging Marty along for that race as well. Ricky J still in 9th, 2.3 seconds down. Still holds 10, nearly 11 seconds over Tatey though. Tatey's dropped Dazzler, he's 2.4 seconds back. And again Sven, unfortunately, 6.3 seconds down now. This is going to be last lap. Chalky into the lead of the race then. RCMBE2 in 2nd, Podjonski 3rd. Oh, Tatey squeezes his way through into 5th. Oh no, he was already 5th. He's just defending from Treviso. Slowing him down though. Old Crawler's getting away from him. It's a run to the line then for these three. Podjonski's got a good run on RCMBE2 up into 2nd position. Can he get a run on Chalky down towards the line though? Switches position. They are literally going to be side by side. I think it is going to be Chalky that's going to take it. He's carrying a bit more, not a bit more speed, but he was just holding that lead to the end. Great race there then. Chalky did take the win. Podjonski 2nd, RCMBE2 in 3rd, Old Crawler 4th, Aldo in 5th. Janio takes 6th in the end. Treviso 7th, Marty takes 8th, Ricky J 9th, Tatey 11th, Tatey 10th, Dazzler 11th, and Sven in 12th. Oh, with a great big penalty. As he comes up to the line. Almost backwards for Sven. And there it is. Round 4, done and dusted. Again, the minis, always an absolute punch-up. Always an absolute punch-up. 2 wide, 3 wide. It doesn't matter what circuit you're on. They always end up being good fun. New or old. The minis, doesn't matter. And there we go. 3 great races tonight. Ricky J, not last. He'll be happy with that. But yeah, some great racing up front tonight. The drivers battling for those top spots. Having a real good ding-dongs. That's what we like to see as well. Respectful ding-dongs. They're great. So that's it for round 4. Round 5 is coming up. It won't be next week, obviously, because that's Christmas Day. Get on Ricky's top 10. He needs to. He came 9th. So yes, it's not going to be Christmas Day. We're going to wait till New Year's Day for that one, because obviously everyone will be hanging from New Year's Eve. So good, that'll be fun as well. That is from Sardegna Road Track C2 reversed, if that means anything to you. If it doesn't, well, it doesn't. You know, you'll just have to come and watch me. But that's going to be New Year's Day. So that is it from me for the year. That's it, people, apart from, you know, the last round of this coming up on New Year's Day. So it is going to be the last round of the year, this one. So thank you all for watching. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that sort of stuff. You know, I hope you all have a good one. Don't, you know, wish everyone all that sort of good stuff and blur and, you know, the stuff, the things. You know, the thing, man. Come on. Right, that's it from me. I hope you've liked what you watched. If you have, make sure you like, make sure you comment, subscribe if you haven't, and please tell your mates, tell your mums. Happy New Year, peoples. Yes, Marty.